or spinning. And then there's kind of a flash, kind of brightens there for a quick moment. So basically, this is where the editing part on the video track comes in. So with the video pad editor, as you guys can probably see, let me go ahead and use my use my magnifier again here. Whoops. Well, let me see if this will work. Okay. Yeah, this is not okay. Okay, I think this is doing it this way is better. As you can see with the clips, there's this X type of thing, and of course, as you can see, the text by it says set video transition. So let me get out of the magnifier there. So basically that's what we'll do, is set the transition, or that's what I did here, is set the transition for the spinning of the logo. And so you would click on that, and then of course you get this Windows menu. You can do radial turns, you can do just a variety of different types of transitions. You can do crossfades, dissolves, diamond transitions, just an assortment of different transitions in the video editor. And of course the one that I chose is this one in the 3D section called Flip, because that's basically all I'm doing is turning the actual image. And so once you click on that, then the editor automatically generates that, and that's how the spin is done. And then you can of course set the transition duration down here in the lower right of your menu, and I've got it for 2 seconds. So that's how long the spin duration is. It just spins like that. Now let me see if I can zoom in a little closer here, because what you'll notice is, let me just back it up right before the transition occurs. And let's see here. Alright. So we'll play this. You'll notice that after the spin occurs, the text kind of brightens. Not a great deal, but it's just kind of added little, visual effect. And basically what that is, so we see the logo is the normal color here, then it gets bright here. Normal and then bright. And the way that we do this is, if you can, I think you might be able to see it down here. So you have the X up here. This does your video transitions, or graphic transitions in this case. And then down here you've got a little square called FX. And of course you probably see the text pop in there which says add or edit video effects. So the video effect, you click on that FX icon and it gives you this sub menu, And this one I used is just a brightness, contrast, and gamma. So basically all I did with this was adjusted the levels of these three so that it would give me this heightened brightness to the logo. And again, the other thing to keep in mind is this was done something else I should mention here. Let me just run it again. So it'll do the spin, and you notice that when it goes bright, it's just very instant. And I want to call attention to that by pointing out the actual clip here. You can change the duration of your clips. Like this clip is larger. This clip is larger than this one. This one is a duration of 3 frames. This portion of the image that goes bright. And let me go ahead and try the magnifier again. Okay. So as you can see, the duration of this, or no, not this one, here we go. The duration of this portion of the graphic is only 3 frames. And so right there. The duration of this graphic is, what is this? This is like 1 second and 2 frames long. But basically, so what you want to do is, for the flash portion, you can adjust, the duration of your graphic or even your videos. So let me go ahead and get out of, the magnifier again. And the way you do that is, again, as you can see, I've got multiples of my icon on the video track. And the way you adjust the duration of each segment is you just select it. And it really doesn't highlight that well. So anyway, so you select this, and as you can see, this is a duration of 3 seconds. But I only wanted the flash, it's only momentary. So I only wanted that to be 3 frames. So one way you can do that real easily is just click on this duration number here, and you can change it, which I won't do now. So essentially, this is how the image was created. It's just multiples of this static image, pasted together, a bunch of them pasted together, and then adding a transition called flip, which again, at least for the video pad editors in their 3D section, adding the clicking on that transition, adjusting the duration for how long I want that transition to occur, and then for this extra added visual effect, the enhanced brightness, I just clicked on the effects box there and got this added menu, which allows me to adjust, brightness and contrast and gamma. So when all is said and done, let's go back to, oh, for goodness sake. When all is said and done, And the video goes along showing the static image. And then it gets to the point of the transition. It spins and brightens. And there you go. Now, once you have your video or your graphic, your graphic video in this case, once everything is put together and completed, you can do a preview. So we'll open up the preview box, hit play. It's going along there, going along, and then it'll do the spin and brighten. And basically that's it. Once you got your preview, once you're satisfied with your preview, then you'll go over here to this part of the application called Export Video File. And if you want to save it to your computer, you're going to want to select this thing called Video File. You can save it to Blu-ray, you can save it to movie, DVD disc. You can save your stuff to YouTube, Facebook, Flickr, Dropbox, Google Drive, and I don't know what Export Wizard is. But anyways, so there's quite a variety of places that you can record and save your completed project. And so now I've already done this, so I hit Video File, select Video File, and it lets you choose your settings. You can change the folder that you want to save your project to. You can you've got a variety of presets here: TV, NTSC, widescreen TV, HD 2K HD 4K, HD 1080p, HD 720p. You've got all the YouTube variety resolution presets. You can save as an animated GIF, internet video, so on and so forth. And you can also adjust your file format: AVI, VLF, MOV, MP4, and you can see all the varieties there. And of course you can adjust your resolution. Do you want to save it as a 640 by 480? Do you want to save it as a 4K file? So on and so forth. And then you have a maximum frame rate setting. You can save it 30 frames a second, 15 frames a second, so on and so forth. And then you simply hit